How to set the time and weekly schedule on pizza ovens with D2 panel. First, we enable the weekly schedule feature. To do this, press the plus and minus buttons simultaneously and hold for 4 seconds until P1 appears. Press the plus button once, so the display changes to P2. Activate the function by holding down the front heat button and pressing plus or minus until the lower green display changes to 1. Now wait until the display goes into standby mode, STB, which means the weekly schedule is activated. Now we can set the time. Press and hold the front heat button, and press plus twice, until the upper display shows RTC, real-time clock. The lower display shows either D for day, H for hour or M for minute. The number next to D shows which day of the week it is. D2 means the second day of the week. Change the number to the current weekday. For example, 1 for Monday. Press and hold the bottom heat button and click plus to get to H, hour adjustment. Enter the current time with the plus and minus buttons. Press and hold the bottom heat button and press the plus button one time to adjust M, current minute. Now use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the minutes. When the time is set, press and hold the front heat button and press the minus button twice to enter standby mode. To set the weekly schedule, hold down the button for front heat and press plus once, so that the upper display shows set. Press the plus button to get to the first day of the week. To scroll between the days of the week, hold down the bottom heat button and click the plus or minus button. The upper red display shows when the oven starts, and the lower green display shows when the oven switches off. Adjust the start time by pressing either the plus or minus button. Adjust the shutdown time by holding down the top heat button and clicking the plus or minus button. If you don't want to use the week schedule for starting or shutting down the oven on a specific day, press the plus button until the display changes to 2 lines. You can do this for any day of the week. And for either starting and shutting down the oven function. When the weekly schedule is set, press and hold the front heat button and press the minus button to return to standby mode, STB. The oven will now start and shut down at the desired hours according to the weekly schedule. The temperature that the oven heats up to on scheduled start is the temperature that the oven last had when it was switched off. Example, if the oven is set to 310 degrees Celsius on shutdown, this is the temperature it will heat up to on scheduled start. Deactivate the weekly schedule by pressing and holding down the plus button and the minus button at the same time, until P1 appears in the upper red display. Press the plus button once to get to P2. Disable the weekly schedule by holding down the button for front heat while pressing the minus button so that the lower display changes from 1 to 0. Wait a few seconds until the upper display automatically switches to off.